Hi everyone, Matthew James here at TSkies, and I'm here with Murray Alexander, one of our artists here at TSkies. This is Alex's debut. First show. Yeah.
Thank you guys. Thank you for having us.
Please everyone give him a warm welcome. I know we don't normally do shows on Wednesdays. I had some really cool things going on, and we had some questions earlier from a couple customers about Spiny Oyster. So I brought a couple pieces of Spiny Oyster to talk about. And I also wanted to introduce Maria.
Thank you.
So,
thank you.
Yeah, Murray Alexander, he's been with us, honestly, it's almost been 4 or 5 months now.
Yeah, maybe a little bit longer, informally. I am part of the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma. Hey, Angela and Vanessa, thank you. I'm part of the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma. Miccosukee Band Bird Clan is my family and my tribe. And I moved to New Mexico a while back. I got into the solar energy industry, and I was heading up the commercial department of a company. And there was some drama that ensued, and I got let go. And then I endured a multi-month motorcycle tour around the nation, put over 15,000 miles on my bike, and made it back here. And during that time when I was with that previous company, I was able to connect with Shep, the lovely Shep, and Jess, and some of the other people here in this crew. And so when I got back, I reconnected, and I've always had a fascination for stones and jewelry, and they started getting me involved and showing me some basics, and just kind of fell in love with it. And it's been fun, quality people here. I've got some projects in the making, some of my first projects that y'all will see here in a little bit. I'm still new, but I think you'll like what we have, but I wanted to see what Shep has for us today.
Yeah, thank you. And we've got a lot of hellos here. Sandra, hi.
Hey Deborah, hey Sandra. Angela, Beth.
Yeah.
Good group here.
Thanks for joining us today. I've got a couple pieces of Spiny Oyster now. We've had people ask us. We've had someone ask what's the difference between Spiny Oyster and coral, and there's a variety of seashells and organic materials from the ocean that are used in jewelry. And I have a couple pieces that I wanted to show you and just give you a little bit of education. It's going to be a real short show. We're not going to be on as long as normal, but I thought this would be a good chance to kick off an introduction and then show you a little bit about some shells. So this shell, this spiky shell, is called Spiny Oyster, and you can see why it's called Spiny Oyster. You see all the spines, bristly. I know that camera's a little off. Let me just pull out another piece here that probably fits better on camera. There we go. Yeah, you see the spine sticking out. That's where it gets its name, Spiny Oyster. Now you don't see that in the jewelry so much because these spines will be shaved off, and you're just going for that rich color. And spiny comes in a variety of colors. I've got a little bit of a range here from purple. This piece was made by local artist Navajo Eddie Secatero. You probably have seen some of his work here. And he used purple Spiny Oyster. We've got kind of almost a reddish hue, and this is where you can see that people sometimes will mistake that for coral because it's kind of that red color. And then the orange, like you just saw, that spiny piece. This is a piece made from the orange Spiny Oyster. You can see that color there. This is probably a little darker red. Quite a variety in color. Now there is a piece that was brought to my attention, which is this piece here. You can see we've got some orange and purple, and normally in nature that doesn't happen. That doesn't happen with Spiny Oyster anyway. There is a cousin to Spiny Oyster called Lion's Paw, and this is a different shell, and I'm sorry I don't have one of the shells with me, but if you see a piece like this that has both purple and orange together, it's most likely Lion's Paw, which is a cousin of Spiny Oyster. So just a little fun tidbit of information there. These pieces are for sale. They're all Eddie Secatero's. Where our retail price is $224. We're doing 20% off today. on any of these pieces. If you do see something and you're interested, please give us a shout. If you've been with us before, you know how to claim a piece. Just mention in the comments below, say mine or sold, or give me some kind of indication that that you're interested in something, and it's yours.
Now, Shep, I see Susan said, I love Eddie's cut work. The detail in this piece,
Yeah.
I mean, is that just a lot of years of experience, a lot of time, a lot of patience? I mean, how does he get in there so fine with some of those cuts?
He's incredibly fast. He is definitely the fastest, what I call saw work artist. This is all saw work. This is all done with a hand saw. So your jeweler saw, I don't have it on me right now, but we should bring it out sometime so everyone can see. It's basically a very thin blade, and it's just, he gets in there with a saw and makes some cuts.
It's like finer than a toothpick of a blade, right?
It's yeah.
And you just take your time and go in there and make your curves and just control it.
Yep, that's exactly what he does. And he's had people challenge him and say that he's using a machine or something, but no, I'll let you know, he's doing this by hand. You can see, you know, the little minor imperfections that you get with handmade work. I wouldn't even call them imperfections, they're just part of the piece, really. And it's what makes it unique, that you can't replicate by a machine very easily.
Stafford's asking what size. Do we have something to give him, like a comparison of like a ruler or something?
We should have some measuring tape right here.
I might have one in my pocket, actually. I have one upstairs, and here you go. No, I don't.
No. I mean,
How about the size of a key?
There we
If
go.
Devin's watching, he usually will bring down some measuring
Devin,
tape.
you watching?
I got a standard gold key right here.
There we go. This is a normal house key. You can see.
It's pretty good size, lengthwise, and the thickness is what's beautiful about his pieces, is he doesn't scrap on the silver usage. He's got nice thick triangle bands for the borders.
Yeah, I believe he uses a number 1 or a number 0 triangle wire. And he cuts that in there, and he does his border, almost a shadow box look. You can see that separation between the stone and the border. I call that a shadow box. So,
If you had to guess, how many carats do you think that stone is, Shep?
I don't know, put me on the spot here. The thing that throws me off is the shells and the turquoise and everything weighs a little bit different because of the, here comes Devin with the, I heard him coming. Devin!
That's Jess.
Oh,
Jess.
Jess!
The wonderful Jess is joining us.
There, it's hiding. You just can't see it.
Thank you.
Right there.
Oh, thank you, Jess. Appreciate that.
There we go.
Perfect. We got a little tape measure.
Yep, so we're measuring
Back to the stones. Oh, your hand's blocking it.
2 inches long.
They also
See
usually
that?
like a ½ inch, right?
Almost 2, just about, if you count the
Yeah.
top circle. Show them the thickness too, the thickness of that piece.
Yeah, you can see that thickness.
That's what I love about this piece, is
Yeah,
the
it's-
thickness. Here, let me hold this tape for you.
There you go.
Let me show you all the thickness
Teamwork.
of the stone here, just to get an idea. You can see that, let's
Yeah.
see, from the one,
Yeah,
it's almost a 1/4 inch.
it's substantial. When you're wearing it, you don't feel like it's not there. It's there, but it's
got-
not too heavy where it's uncomfortable.
It's got a little weight, so you know the quality. It's some thick silver, nice stone, but it's not like, it's not gonna weigh on you.
I've got another piece
Where you
here. This is Santo Domingo beadwork. Sorry, Marco. Here we go. It's a Mosaic Inlay. You can see the different stones that are in there. Turquoise, some kind of shell. We've got sigillite. That's probably jet. We've got a white shell, mother of pearl. This is orange is probably a type of coral. This red is another type of coral. Sponge coral, or sometimes they call it apple coral, gasbite, and there's some oyster shell right there. A little lapis on the top. But these beads, this is why I brought this piece. These beads are spiny oyster beads, purple spiny oyster, a little richer in color than this natural spiny oyster here. And it's graduated where the wider disc beads are at the bottom, and it graduates or tapers towards the terminal end with some smaller beads. Yep. And then I brought in this is just another example of apple coral. And you can see that color. And you can see how that can be confusing. You really have to look at the organic markings. This is probably a sponge coral. There's many different coral in the ocean. This piece, it kind of looks like a big sponge growing. Unlike the tube coral, which I have a piece here. This is an old vintage piece, Navajo cluster with some bead shots or handmade silver beads with some red tube coral. This was the most sought after color back in the day. They call it oxblood coral because of its color, and somehow that name stuck. I've got a piece of tube coral that's orange, so you can see in the natural environment what the tubes look like. And you can see that is orange as well as some of our other pieces of spiny oyster and lion's paw and coral. But yeah, pretty cool. Anyway, just wanted to do a quick demonstration on spiny oyster. We do have a lot of questions about it all the time, and thought we would just share our 2 cents with you and answer some questions if you had any. But I also wanted to introduce Maria, and as a matter of fact, you've got working today.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah, so I've made a few things. Everything I've made so far, I've just given away as gifts for fun. And it's mostly been just some basic bracelets and just learning how to set stones with bezels and things like that. But today was one of my first stamp piece that I worked on. And I'm going to show it to you just for fun. It's still in process, I'm not done. But just to give you an idea of what I am doing. And it's not perfect, but it's just fun with, it's a copper piece. And the thing about copper is it's a little bit more difficult to work than silver. And so if you can manage welding and stamping and working with copper, then you can handle silver. And if you can handle silver, you can handle gold. And so some of these open spaces, like this open space right here, I got these turquoise pieces that I'm going to do. So I'm going to do 3 stone sets on these 3 little open spaces. 1, 2, and then 3. And I think that'll look good. Kind of a simple stamp design with 3 stones. And then on the inside I just have M.A. for my signature for now. So this really is one of my very first authentic pieces. I don't even have a stamp for my signature just yet. It's still in the making. That's how new I am to jewelry making, but I'm excited about it. I think it'll turn out nice, and maybe I'll show it again. Ellen says, how much is that piece? Which one, Ellen? Which one are you referring to? Thanks, Shep. Never heard of lion's paw.
Yeah, so many great comments here. Hey, Inga. Wow, it's been a long time. We need to catch up sometime. Good to hear from you.
Thanks, Patsy.
How much is that piece, Ellen? Let us know what piece you're talking about, and we'll just go through all the prices of all of them real fast. Susan, thank you. Julia, yep, lion's paw. It's, I thought for the longest time that spiny oyster just came in 2 colors, and one of our artists shared that with me, so I thought I'd share that with you. Thank you, everybody. So let's look at the prices here real fast on those pieces, and then we'll talk more about Maria's piece. So all of these Eddie Secatero pieces are $224. These are all $224. The spiny oyster and the lion's paw piece, and it's 20% off today. So what will that be?
Ellen said the red one.
We've got the red coral piece, which is $274 before the sale. This is a vintage old coral piece. The Eddie Secatero spiny and lion's paw pieces are going today for $179. So let us know if you're interested in any of these pieces.
So Ellen says the red one. Is that the middle one, maybe? The 179?
So we have this coral red one, which is $279. On sale today for $223. Vintage old Navajo cluster pendant. Probably late 70s, early 80s. I believe IC is Irene Chester. Yes, the coral piece is marked right here, IC. It's either Irene Chester or there's another one. I don't know the other. I don't know the other one in person. I forget her name. Eileen. I don't remember her name. She's Navajo though. They're both Navajo from the Gallup area.
We'll find out.
Yeah. Yep.
Eileen wants it.
Bonnie, I don't know about the copper piece. I'll let you know when I'm done.
I will take it.
Vanessa, I'll
It's,
let
hey,
you know.
look, did you see that?
Ellen will take it.
Ellen will
Nice.
take, and this
You got
is
a
she's
sale.
talking about the cluster. All right. Yeah, that's gonna remind us of our bells.
The bell.
Congratulations.
Nice, Ellen. We got
Yeah,
you.
we'll set that aside for you, and if you purchased from us before, you know to call into the number here 505-862-9443,
Live in Albuquerque.
live in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and we'll get to you, and or we'll follow up with you on Facebook if we don't hear from you.
Paula would like the triangular orange pendant too.
The triangular orange pendant, Paula. All right, yes, yes, ma'am. There we go. The triangular
Nice,
orange.
Paula.
I just want to make sure you're talking about this triangular orange pendant here.
Yes, you're welcome, Ellen.
Yeah, you're welcome, Ellen.
Or Eileen, actually. 2 E's.
Oh, Aline, I'm sorry.
Eileen.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
Aline wants Irene's piece. That's a tongue twister.
There we go.
Nice.
Okay,
Oh, that's
we'll
the
set
one
that
Paula
aside.
confirmed.
That's Paula, yes.
Wonderful, beautiful.
Great purchases,
Awesome.
great price.
And by the way, all these come in custom bags made with recycled material as well. That's something we don't have up here, but that's kind of a fun little after thing.
We've got another taker.
Beautiful. Let's see, what does Jenny
Take
say?
the rectangular
I'll take the
coral.
rectangular coral.
All
Yeah,
right.
little bell action for
Jenny?
I
For
know.
There we go. Eddie's gonna be happy. He's always asking, hey, how are my pieces doing?
Christine, you didn't miss a whole lot. Shep introduced me. I shared a little bit of my life story, and here we are.
And we can
Some
get
of these
back to you
pieces.
too, and we can talk more about your piece. I just wanted to review some of these pieces. So these are sold.
That one's for Christine.
That one's for Jenny.
Jenny.
Yeah, thank you, Jenny.
Yeah, Jenny.
Congratulations.
Yes. Hi from Connecticut, Emily.
All right, we're going to be signing off here in just a minute. If you have any interest in those couple pieces, the purple and the lion's paw.
Stafford, we'll get some men's silver bracelets going. Yeah, that's next. Christine's asking how much. Well,
$179 for the two remaining Eddie Secretero lion's paw and purple spiny oyster pieces. And fortunately for a few, the other pieces have sold already. We have this San Domingo Mosaic Inlay piece I forgot to mention. That's a little much for that one. I think we need to take a little bit more off of that.
So was it six?
$6.99.
Whew.
Yeah, let's take 50% off today and make that the deal of the day.
Sweet.
that's a nice deal.
Yeah,
right
there we go.
Wow.
We'll do $350 on this piece. $350 on this San Domingo piece. I believe this is the Coriz family, or the Lovato family. Mary Coriz Lovato is the elder in the family, and her son Isaac Coriz. Yeah, so today 50% off for this piece for $350. Spiny oyster bead. And then Maria, if you would you like to sell your work? It's not done yet, but
Yeah, it's not done. I had a little bit of interest in it, and I'm just kind of getting used to this stamp work, so I don't really have a whole lot to brag about here, other than what you've already seen. But I think it's going to be nice, and I saw Clifford's interested in some silver work, so maybe I could do some stuff like this for men's style cuff bracelets. It's fun to play around with the thicknesses, and stamps are nice, but to layer it is fun. Adding stones is fun. We have a whole bulk amount of different kinds of stones here that we can use. Turquoise, spiny oysters, mother of pearl.
Yeah.
And the stones just go endless, the quantity and the variety. And one of the fun things I did when I was on my motorcycle adventure for a few months is I brought a pickaxe with me, and I was doing a lot of rock hounding all over Arizona, Colorado. I even got some nice coral down in the Keys. I rode my motorcycle down to the Florida Keys from New Mexico in early February, and it was in the low 20s degrees Fahrenheit. It was a phenomenal trip, and I got stones from around the nation, but we'll keep you updated as far as men's cuff and other things.
Well, you have some requests, so you might need to make one now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we hope to have you around on the shows more often.
Thanks. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. I wasn't prepared today.
I just honestly just took him and said, hey, you want to come meet everybody? And
I was like, I should probably trim my beard and do something with my hair, but I'm gonna grow it back out now that I don't have to be all professional and formal. So it's getting in that awkward stage where it's starting to get a little too long to do anything with it. But I used to have it down to here back in the day, so I'm gonna have fun, and it's fun. You guys get to meet me while my hair is this short. You're just gonna see it get longer and longer, and I appreciate y'all's
part
support.
of the flash show experience, I guess. You know, we normally have our shows Tuesdays and Fridays now at 3:30 Mountain Standard Time. However, we just decided to jump on today. I think we might do this more often. I think it's kind of neat to just jump on and give you some information. And I need to do this myself more often. I know we've had some requests for some turquoise videos, and then we had some questions about Spiny Oyster, though, so I thought we'd just talk a little bit today about that. If you are new to the show, again, if you see something you like, we sell handmade jewelry here in the Southwest. We have Native American and Southwestern artists on the show often, and Maria is one of our artists that is his first time on the show. If you see something you like, leave a comment below or give us a call here at the shop, 505-862-9443, and we'll be sure to get back to you. So, did you say you're going to be selling that piece?
Probably will. I should probably finish it before I market it.
Well, if you have anyone that wants to jump on it before it's even finished, do you have an idea on price on what you're going to be charging for that?
I don't know. I really don't know. I could even give it away as a gift. I'm not sure. Maybe I should do some type of exotic raffle where I
That's cool.
have somebody do something
that'd be
wild.
fun.
Yeah, we're just winging it here. We didn't plan this.
Yeah.
That's a cool idea though. Would anybody be interested in a raffle?
And what kind of raffle? I mean, something more than just, picking a name out of a hat would be fun.
I think we have to be careful. I think there's like,
Can't do like best 30 seconds of dancing
I
or
think
something?
there's laws against gambling and stuff. Yeah, we'll have to check
And we'll
it
let
and
the
see what
people
we
vote
can
on
do.
it.
Yeah.
I don't know. If you guys have any ideas of what I should do with this, let me know. Whether give it away or sell it or what price or...
Yeah, we've got another piece here, don't you?
Yeah, I'll show this piece too. This was kind of, it's not perfect, but it's fun. I'm just playing with some of the different stamp patterns available and just getting a little bit more intricate, trying to learn how to fill up all the spaces. And so the beautiful thing about some of these is the imperfections in my novice stage of jewelry making. So one day, maybe my imperfected pieces in the beginning of my career might be worth something. But for now, this is what I'm working with. So I'm just having fun with stamps. We've got hundreds of stamps, and the design possibilities are endless. And like I said, copper's a little bit of a bear to work with, and so that's good practice for the silver and the gold, which will be coming next. But got my shapes nice, and
It could be a men's bracelet.
yeah, it could be.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
I mean, I'd wear that.
yeah,
Can I try it on?
yeah. Of course.
All right, yeah, see? It's even a little big for my wrist. I'd have to squeeze it down a little bit.
Yeah.
See that? Oh, I go a little further. There you go. Yeah, cool.
Awesome. Anything else? Anything else from the audience? Any other questions? Any other requests?
Lois just wants your bracelet.
I can give it to Lois.
All right,
Oh,
everyone.
nice.
Well, we'll be wrapping up. If you're tuning into the show later than the live, don't hesitate to reach out to us on Facebook or give us a call. There could be some pieces left. They could be gone by the time you reach out. But we'll be wrapping it up now, and it's good to talk to everyone, and I hope to see you more often.
Thanks, guys. Nice to meet you.
Thank
Have
you.
a great day.
Bye.